Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Amelie. This is going to be a 2001 flick that got all kinds of Academy Award nominations, BAFTA awards, and all kinds of crap. Which should have been a warning sign to me, albeit the director Jean-Pierre Jeunet, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, co-directed a couple of great movies that I really loved. City of Lost Children and Delicatessen. This is nothing like this. This is like a good 2001 version of a Godard flick. And I hate to make sweeping generalizations, but any flick that takes place in a Frenchy cafe sucks big dick. Sorry for the French, no pun intended. Anyway, so yeah, this is a French drama. It's nothing like the previous two films that I mentioned, City of Lost Children and Delicatessen. Although the actors are in there, there's, for instance, there's a midget dwarf-looking dude who was in both movies. Good actor. Just shitty movie. He just sits in the cafe and he tape records people, and then he makes his own sarcastic comments. He picks fights and stuff. Tries to dominate the female employees. Yeah, typical French nonsense. And meanwhile, everybody's in a stupor because Lady Di just got killed in a car crash with her companion lover, whatever his name is. Al Sabana, whatever. I don't remember. I never paid attention to that crap when it hit the television and the newspapers and everything. But it was all over France, just like stupid Americans, stupid French people were into that. I did like the Queen movie though. That was pretty good. I saw that in 2007, I think. But I'm digressing a little bit. The other stupid thing is people. The thing I hate about French cafes, people just sit around and loaf around all day, and they work useless jobs like making coffee, selling cigarettes, selling pornography, sexual paraphernalia. I mean, these are the kinds of jobs that are considered normal in France, and the rest of the day you just loaf around and don't do anything. So it's inconceivable to me how people like this can just sit around all day and own an apartment, able to buy food and nice clothes. Amelie in this one, she dresses up like an old lady, but she's like 20 something. I mean, her skirt goes all the way down to her ankles practically. And she's always wearing a sweater or some shit. So she's quite attractive. I like her hair, especially in the back with all that fuzz in the back. But yeah, it's kind of short hair in the back, but almost shaved in the back, and then it's kind of long on the sides. That's a pretty cool hairstyle. I dig that. But I hate the movie though. The beginning was pretty good. The ending was pretty good, but this movie drags on for 2 hours and it's boring as hell. I'd say the first 10 minutes and last 10 minutes are about the only good parts. I give this one 2 stars out of 5 stars, by the way. And I should have read the blurb in here. Sparks more benevolent acts. Oh boy. I guess they're talking about altruism or whatever the director feels is doing good or helping out humankind in general. More French socialist crap. And she does this by ironically violating property rights, of course. Starts out when she's a kid, 6 years old, played by a child actress who kind of looks like her. I guess all French people look alike, uh, except for her as an adult. She's kind of odd looking, kind of interesting. But so she's like a 6-year-old kid, and she gets a camera as a gift or something. I don't know exactly. It all happens so fast. So she starts taking pictures of clouds that look like teddy bears and bunny rabbits. And all of a sudden there's a car accident right in front of her. So the one of the drivers of the car, I guess, who happens to be a neighbor or something, he gets out and he says, your camera is causing car accidents. Being a dumb 6-year-old, she believes it until she grows up later and realizes that it's all a sham. So she goes to the dude's apartment. She goes on the roof and she's like unplugging the antenna right when the dude's watching soccer. It's kind of a funny scene, but at the same time, it's wrong. You don't get revenge on somebody by unplugging their antenna. That's just wrong. I know it's stupid to watch soccer or television in general, but still. And then later on, she hates the owner of the grocery stand, so she like breaks and enters into his apartment and starts putting foot powder in his whiskey. She exchanges foot cream for toothpaste, and she sets the alarm for 4 a.m. And all the while she thinks she's like a female Zorro or something. Meanwhile, she's trying to chase around this dude who likes to collect ripped up pictures at the subway. Oh, I hate the scenes in this. It's either in a subway or a friggin' Frenchy cafe. Yeah, it just shows you how far the French have devolved, although they've always been in a state of total moral decay, going back hundreds of years. But anyway, this dude, he like works in a porn shop, and he works in an amusement park. Oh, great jobs. Yeah, way to go, dude. And she's like got a crush on him. So she's following him around, trying to get his attention, doing elaborate tricks, and she's too shy. Meanwhile, her neighbor is like somebody who likes to repaint that famous Renoir painting. My parents used to have that painting. I hated it. I think it was in our kitchen or something. I had to look at it every time I was eating friggin' dinner. So, so there's this dude who just sits around in his apartment and paints all day long. Wow, great. Kind of like the fifth Beatle, Stu Sutcliffe. Kind of a worthless profession, if you ask me. But anyway, so she goes to visit him. She thinks that she's the girl in the painting with the glass of water, who's kind of detached and shy and reserved. So they're like exchanging VHS tapes with each other. I guess this is supposed to take place in 1997, 4 years earlier. And finally he just tells her to go after this dude. And I'm not going to spoil the ending, but yeah, it was a big disappointment. Like I said, I should have, number one, I should have known that this wasn't co-directed by the other dude who was cool in City of Lost Children and Delicatessen, the other two kick-ass movies that I really loved. I decided to give this one a try because just one of the directors was in it. Unfortunately, it was a shitty director who likes to do French dramas like Godard, crap like that. And then I should have known that just reading the blurb about it on Netflix sparks more benevolent acts. Yeah, she finds some. Well, first she finds a box full of kids' toys from like the 50s, and and then she wants to give it back to the dude. Eventually, she finds him, and then all of a sudden she wants to do good, help humanity, blah blah blah. So she finds some blind dude in France, and she just walks him across the street. Then she starts describing all the scenes around him, and and then he kind of lights up like fire all around him. It's kind of bizarre. I didn't get that whole benevolent acts, um, revenge type theme. It didn't make sense to me, which is probably why it got Academy Awards, because people in Hollywood love this crap, um, or at least it got nominated anyway. But anyway, yeah, I just like this movie. It's only good for about 20 minutes. I swear. The first part and the last part. That's about it. The rest of the movie is crap. And as far as I can concerned, French people suck. The only three movies that I really enjoyed from France were Beauty and the Beast, City of the Lost Children, which I mentioned about 5 or 6 times, and Delicatessen, which I mentioned about 5 or 6 times. So that's the end of my review. I don't really have much else to say other than um, I should have known for those 3 reasons: the Academy Awards, the blurb on Netflix, and the other co-director wasn't in it, in this one, involved in any way, from the other 2 movies. But I did see that my good friend Brian Freak, aka Don White, had this Blu-ray in his collection, so that kind of gave me motivation to watch it. Unfortunately, it's too damn long and it's too damn boring. Laters.